Hello everyone and welcome back to Kotor 2. See, this time it won't happen because you just use the name that matters. So anyways, and today we are probably going to Korriban because we've done all the other things. There are two events that are to happen. Yeah. I'm not sure when they're gonna do that, if they actually will happen as we land on Korriban, or if it's when we're done with Korriban that it happens. I don't remember. It depends on what order you do these in as well. Like some shit can trigger before and whatnot. But anyways, we're going to Korriban and it's an arid climate, dry as fuck. Terrain is volcanic and yeah, it's a really interesting planet, by the way. As you know, the Sith's home planet will be.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. There's great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
Well then, what happened?
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here.
Happened? Oh, wait a minute. Let's set up them.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Oh, then why won't you come?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Korriban doesn't seem that bad, I'm not afraid.
Perhaps not. But I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power.
Very well, stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
You're not actually. Korriban. You are searching for traces of the lost Jedi in the ruins of Korriban. Kreia suggested looking in the Sith Academy, which is interesting. In this game, so like, because you have the online game in which you can go to Korriban, in which it is very much alive, and like this game is takes place before the online game. I think. I think it must be, unless there is some events I don't remember in the online game in which Korriban gets like destroyed and whatnot. But I'm not sure. And then like because another thing here. So another spoiler, even for the online game, if you're interested in that. Revan is in the online game. So is the Exile. It's also in the online game. Now, whether or not Revan intended to return to Korriban, I don't know, but Revan disappeared. That's because he went to Drummond Cass and met up with some Sith dude there who he worked with, and then he also found the Exile. And it was that point where this Sith dude, I forget his name, backstabbed them, killed the Exile, and then helped trap Revan. More shit happens, but that's why he didn't return here and whatnot. But I don't know when this is seemingly supposed to take place, per se, or if they just kind of said, fuck it, it's not really, you know... I don't know the dates and specifically when, or whether or not this is supposed to like be during the online game, which is funny because they're going like, there's not many Jedi left, and I'm like, there's a shit ton left. Fucking loads of them. Just go to Tython and they're all there. There's Jedi academies and everything there. But anyways, we're going with Atten now, and you don't have anything. With Aton and God. HK47. There we go. That's what I wanted. Energy, electrical, yes. Yes. Believe I have what I want. I believe I gave HK yes, I did. Give him this, which is the thing he wants. Okay. Time to leave, I guess. And HK.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
Yeah, it could also be the fact that it could just be that this game and the online game doesn't really add up anyways. Like, it just doesn't. They kind of work in a way, but they don't really correspond together with each other. Yeah, really, and you just kind of follow what the online game. This is you kind of go like, oh, it's a kind of the Exile went around a bit, but like it's not. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Lies the tomb of Naga Sadow, successor to Marka Ragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago.
Tell me more. Don't continue with your fucking Grease soundtrack.
More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley.
Mm-hmm. I see. Tomb over here as well. want this one
This
too.
was the tomb of Tulak Hord, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords. His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived.
You're saying modern Jedi are poorly skilled with the lightsaber?
If you were to face an ancient Sith Lord in combat, you would learn that we are as children playing with toys compared to the prowess of the old masters.
What made him so good?
That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Hord's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location.
I think you actually do something with that holocron and whatnot in the online game. Potentially.
The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be.
Now she says this, I mean, it's not much problem. If you gone to this point at the... I mean, also, you're missing out on all the stuff if you don't do this, so... Loot them. I mean, I get 2 plasma grenades, that's pretty good, and construction kit is awesome for HK for 7 to heal. The Mandalore power and shield is pretty good, but...
Fool! You've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians.
What are these guardians?
Hissis are semi-intelligent beasts, corrupted and strengthened by prolonged exposure to the dark side. As creatures of the Force, they have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage. They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
And now they will attack me. Too bad that they suck! Alright, I guess they just won't fucking...
Switching to combat.
Go, you know, be affected by stasis, but okay. Oh, there's another one? Oh, this guy got stasis. Ha! Go fuck yourself. Are you into... Yeah, you're in support mode. Well, you didn't support a lot. And then I don't believe, yeah, these don't actually have anything, in terms of, loot. This shit, life support pack. Sweet. Bam. Oh, there's a third one there. Wham! Guys are fucking weak, mate. Alright, level up. Stats. What made it that my stats were changed? I am not pure light side now anymore for some reason. I forgot, but that will change. Oh, you actually get some feats. Holy shit. If I could do this would be pretty good, but do 2 extra damage with lightsabers. I don't know if that's necessary. 2 rolls, more health. 10% resistant grants. Okay. More hit and damage. This is pretty good. I mean, these 3 I can want, but like feats we won't get a lot of them, so we kind of need to prioritize it. So this could be. I'm just thinking ahead, thinking like this could be really useful. We do have a fair few things left, so I mean, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels. Well, actually, I say that we don't get feats for every level, so yeah. What do we want to? Hitting we can do pretty well anyways. Master toughness. Probably surviving is the best thing that we want right now. Force powers. Now, what can we actually choose? That will be. Alright, this. Which I believe, yeah, would probably be the one. What's this? I use force powers. No, thank you. I don't get this. Why is this so bad? And with this, why is it so bad? So many points, but it's bad though. I don't get it. Whatever. Close a rocket. That one's kind of worth it at all. That. Well then. There's supposed to be blood. No.
Before you is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force. Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Naga Sadow first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith. Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic.
Sounds like civil wars are common among the Sith.
Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves.
What happened between Sadow and Kresh?
As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Sinagar landed on Korriban. Naga Sadow manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Naga Sadow became Ragnos' successor.
Ah, and here's one of the rare corpses again. I don't know if the other ones had that potentially, but did indeed. I keep forgetting they don't actually have a loop.
More where that came from.
And you?
Yes, Master.
You may want to use something. And repair kit. Okay. Fantastic. Battle meditation, yeah, master battle meditation. For then we can also debuff the enemy.
This way leads to the tomb of Ajanta Paul, a fierce Sith Lord. According to legend, the blade proved more fearsome than the Master, leading to his demise. Ajanta's dark spectre lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan calmed the angry ghost of Ajanta Paul and showed him the path back to the light.
You sound like you disapprove.
One who has fallen so far and done so much evil does not deserve redemption. In a way, such a turning from one's nature is cowardly, a betrayal of the self.
I believe you can get some influence here. Things like if you pick the top one, or if it just whatever, but I'm picking the top one.
Perhaps. But redemption is a form of spiritual collapse, a fall few recover from.
What became of the blade?
Unknown. Some have suggested that the blade led to Revan's demise, as it did Ajanta Paul.
This is untrue.
That is only speculation, however. Where Revan wanders now is knowledge that only Revan holds.
Nope. Oh no, you do gain influence. Okay.